Yesterday, I was working with two colleagues from Wigan, thinking about a young man who has learning disabilities, who has a passion around music. I'm wondering what it would be like if a wellbeing team could support him with a commissioned outcome to set up a microenterprise or supportive volunteering around his passion for music. And what it could look like is spending 5 or 6 weeks for about 5 or 6 hours a week, exploring a full range of what's possible around things to do around music. So it might be supporting merchandising, so looking at how you could buy music items or music merchandise from a market or from different shops and then sell it on eBay, and were there any possibilities around that. Right through to what it might be to support a newly formed volunteer ukulele band and how you might get involved in supporting them. Right up to what it might be like to work alongside a DJ or alongside a band as some sort of roadie. So could we give somebody an experience of all facets of the music business that's possible around a microenterprise for somebody to decide what they want to do and then see how to take that forward? And then we got to thinking a bit more about transition, and what if this kind of support was available for young people as they left school? And alongside supported employment and great initiatives like Caroline Tomlinson's My Life, there was options to look at microenterprises and supported employment. And then we wondered what it was like if we brought this even further back into somebody's school experience. So if a family and a young person had a direct payment, could the direct payment used to be employing a wellbeing worker who's part of a wellbeing team, so doing that on an individual service fund basis rather than the family having to employ people as a personal assistant? And then what if the wellbeing worker could work in the school in a kind of teaching assistant capacity and support the young person at home, for example going to brownies or scouts with them, and offering the family support, for example babysitting and thinking about care that way? And then if we could do that kind of thing, then perhaps as the person transitioned from school to adult life, the wellbeing worker and the wellbeing team could go with them. So there wouldn't be the kind of cliff that people often experience around transition. And then the wellbeing team could both provide support at home if that was required, or support the young person to move into their own accommodation through supported living, and fundamentally look at different ways of living a good life. So microenterprises, supportive volunteering, working alongside supported employment, and initiatives like Caroline Tomlinson's My Life. So lots of possibilities, and we're really keen to both fulfil what we've already been discussing around microenterprises and wellbeing teams, but also see what might be possible around a fresh way to think about transition and getting that started in Wigan.